this is GMCH or MCH or North Bridge. GMCH means Graphic Memory Control Hub. MCH means Memory Control Hub or North Bridge. This is DIMM slot. This is laptop DIMM slot. This is termination resistors. This is supply DDR1 2.5 volt supply, DDR2 1.8 volt supply, DDR3 1.5 volt supply. This supply goes to GMCH and DIMM slot, memory slot. This voltage goes to memory controller in GMCH and the same supply goes to DIMM slots. Next, when this voltage comes to GMCH, the CKE0 and CKE1 clock enable voltage will come out from GMCH to slot, memory slot. RAS, row address strobe, column address strobe, write. These pins have some voltage 1 to 1.5 volts. No voltage at these points. You should check GMCH. So no voltage at this points. GMCH memory controller fault in GMCH. If this voltage is okay, GMCH memory controller is okay. Memory controller in GMCH this is okay. Every memory module have this EPROM chip, 8-pin EPROM chip. This is supply pin name VDD SPD. That pin have supply 3.3 volt supply. From this IC, serial data and serial clock goes to ICH. You should check 3 volts is there or not in memory slot. This is desktop DDR1 DIMM slots. This is pin number 1, pin number 2. This is pin number 1, pin number 2. This is pin number 92. This is pin number 93. Last pin number 184. So total 184. See here 2.5 volts. This is 2.5 volts. 2.5 volts. No voltage at this point. You should check here these regulators. You should check here this regulator. This is termination resistors. You should check here 1.22 volts is there or not. No voltage at this point. Memory fault will appear. This is DIMM slot circuit. You should check supply is there or not. This is V2P5SM. That means 2.5 volt supply. This is DIMM slot. Supply goes to pin number 7, 38, 46, 70, 85, 108, 120. You should check in DDR1 slot supply pin number 7 or 38, 46 or 15, 22, 30 and VDD SPD EPROM chip supply pin number 184. Total 184 pins. This is 184 pins. This voltage comes from this regulator. We will see this regulator. This is memory regulator supply. This is oscillator IC. This is output FETs. 3 output FETs. You should check here 2.5 volts is there or not. No voltage at this point. You should check first oscillator IC. When you give voltage to 5 volts standby voltage to pin number 4, VCC 5 volts to pin number 9 and 12 volts to pin number 16. When you give 3 voltage to this IC pin number 16 and 4 9, this output voltage come out from pin number 15. 2 volts output come out from this IC to this gate 1 pin number 1. When you give voltage to this gate, this voltage comes from this L7J1 coil to Q6H1. This supply 5 volt supply comes to this IC, this FET pin number 3. 5 volts supply comes through this resistor to this Q6H1. When this voltage will, when 2 voltage will present here, this voltage comes to this pin number 2. This is gate drain source. When you give voltage to gate, the drain voltage comes from source to this L7H1 coil. You should check here. When you give gate voltage, this voltage goes to, so this is the output of the voltage. You should check here. No voltage at this point. You should check here. This is 1.25 volts MUM VTT, memory VTT voltage. This is MUM VTT voltage. You should check here 1.2 volts is there or not. This is memory regulator. No voltage at this point. You should check oscillator IC output pin, pin number 15. 2 volts is there or not. When this 2 volts is present here, this IC is okay. No voltage at this point. You should check oscillator IC. Next you should check here voltage is there or not. No voltage at this point. You should check FETs. 2 volts present at this pin, oscillator IC is okay. No voltage at this point. You should check 2 transistors. Next, no voltage at this point. You should check this transistor. See here U7H1. U7H1. This is U7. U7H1. U7H1. This is oscillator IC. This is oscillator IC. See here Q6H1. Q6H1. This is Q7H1. Q7H1. This is this transistor. Q7G1. This is Q7G1. This transistor. This coil L7H1. L7H1. You see here Q7H1. That means Q1 transistor number, 7H component location finder. That means see here F G H J 6 7 8 9 10 11. So Q7H1, 7H. This is 7, this is H, this is 7, this is 7, this is H. So this is 7, this is H. So component here 7H means that is the component location finder.